All right,
Okay.
you ready?
Yep.
Good afternoon. It's Robert and Julia Miller with the J. Patel Group and Rethink Real Estate with another exciting real estate update.
We're both in uniform.
That's
Look
right.
at us.
That's right. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are over 100 now.
We're trucking.
So we're super excited about that. Yep. Yeah, episode 67. Did you already say that?
I did not. I've lost track. I rely on you every week for that now.
No.
I don't even try anymore.
Okay.
67. All right. You want me to go first on the joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please do. I'm ready to laugh.
Behind every husband who thinks he wears the pants is a wife who told him which pants to wear.
That's right. That's true. And along those same lines, laughing at your mistakes can lengthen your life. Laughing at your wife's mistakes can shorten it.
That's correct. I saw that coming, and it's kind of strange that we didn't collaborate where we
I
both
know.
had marital jokes. It's pretty funny.
Oh, it is funny.
All right, moving on.
Marriage is funny. Marriage is fun and funny.
Ha All right,
Wow,
very
all right.
interesting week in
This
history.
week in history.
2017, the Nintendo Switch is released March 3rd. I had no idea what a Nintendo Switch, so I
Now, there was something else before that, because I remember our daughter having it when she was young. She was like 9. Well, actually, I remember Heather and Sam having it in the back seat when we tried to drive them across country.
Well, it used to be
They
a
had a little
console
handheld.
thing, you know?
Whole thing. No, but these were in the car. Anyway, it was a Nintendo
Yeah.
something.
Anyway, it's a handheld gaming controller.
Right.
So obviously very
We made our
important.
kids go out and play. No. Natasha was older by that point. Then 2017, she was 18 by that point. So she.
We're done with the family history?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
2013, Pope Benedict XVI resigns February 28th. He is the first to resign since 1294.
Woo.
That was amazing.
He was fairly old, right?
Yeah, it
That's
was
why-
advanced age
Yeah, okay.
and health.
He was like in his 80s.
Yeah, at least. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 1983 on February 28th, the MASH finale is the most watched program in TV history.
Pretty sure I watched it.
Yep. 1987 on March 2nd, the median price of a new U.S. home surpasses $100,000.
What?
2021, $346,900.
Right.
Wowzer.
Oh, man.
1917, Tsar Nicholas II abdicates March 7th, bringing the Russian Revolution. And who took over? Well, it was the Bolsheviks led by Lenin. 1885, American Telegraph and Telephone and Telegraph, AT&T,
AT&T.
incorporates February 28th.
Ah, very cool.
1827, New Orleans holds its first Mardi Gras celebration February 27th. This is a major blowout party before you have to go.
Before Lent, yeah.
Before Lent begins.
Which I believe starts this weekend, if you're interested. March 6th.
Is it? Okay.
It's the 40 days prior to Easter.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. 1692, the Salem witch trials begin
Oh.
in Massachusetts Bay Colony,
Oh.
March 1st. What a
That was
Dark.
not a good time
dark
for
time in
yeah.
history.
History,
Good
yeah.
Lord. Witch trials, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we've come a long way.
Whew.
All right, let's move on to a little bit of news. A lot going on. Economic news.
Yes.
Nearly 77% of homeowners deal with unexpected repair costs in their first year. About 64% said the cost was less than $2,500, but 23% said between $2,500 and $5,000, and 13% said more than $5,000. Hello, HVAC system.
Yeah, air conditioners going out in the
Those
middle
are
of
running
summer.
about $8
Yeah.
grand now. So
Yeah, we kind of went through a bullet point list on like what would be some expenses that you might have as a first time home or as a new homeowner. AC was definitely one of them, especially come summertime. Hot water heaters, those can go out at any time. appliances, garbage disposals, water line seals was one thing that I talked about. Toilets too. Here in Arizona, those water things dry out. The
We don't
seals
have
and
great
stuff.
water, very high in calcium and
that's
mineral content, so it builds up on those. The water line seals,
If
as
it's
long
been
as
sitting
water's running through
Yeah.
them, you're okay with that. But where that was a major problem was back in the crash.
That's true.
When you had these foreclosures and short
Maybe
sales, and they
that's-
were sitting vacant on the market for 2 years with no
Yeah.
water running through them.
Yeah.
So
Once you get in there and you start turning water on, you start using things, using appliances,
Yep.
stuff's leaking all over the place. Yeah.
So
So-
that's for the new homeowners, and say you've been renting for a long time and never have any of your own home
Of your own expenses,
ownership
yeah.
experience. Those are some things you should be
Definitely
thinking
think
about. Home warranties, sometimes read the fine print, make sure
Yeah.
it's a good, reputable company, but that can certainly help.
That could certainly help, and it's fairly inexpensive at closing, $400 to upwards of $600, depending on what
Yeah,
you're
if you
covering.
have a pool and all that, it can
Yeah.
be $700 a year, but sometimes
can be worth it.
that can be a bit of a lifeline. So.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to some housing news. Remodeling, not surprising, more and more people are staying in their home. Spending on home projects is expected to increase by 13.8%. That's a lot. Across major housing markets in 2022, though ongoing supply shortages and rising costs of labor and building materials may dampen
Yeah, it's
activity later in the year.
Gotta keep some of that activity a little lower, yeah.
That's from the Joint Center for Housing Studies of Harvard University. I don't
Wow.
think we've ever had
We need to get on that
anything from
mailing list. That's interesting.
Yeah. Okay, pending home sales slumped 5.7% in January,
Right.
continuing what is now a 3-month drop, according to the National Association of Realtors. NAR expects economic conditions to be volatile in the coming months due to domestic economic policy
Yeah.
changes and geopolitical instability. Realtor.com.
Geopolitical instability.
Yep. And I do not know why they don't mention extremely low inventory.
Yeah, even though the sales has dropped, we've kind of highlighted this and we've talked about that doesn't mean pricing is dropping or sales numbers are dropping, but the sales themselves, the amount of sales are dropping. And a lot of that is low inventory.
Yep.
So.
A little bonus economic news coverage from Realtor, is this Realtor Magazine? Yeah, Realtor Magazine. How Russia-Ukraine war could affect U.S. housing. Russian airstrikes battered Ukraine cities this week, and the conflict is being felt around the globe.
Yeah.
Economists are warning that the U.S. housing market should brace for some possible changes in consumer behavior.
Okay, right.
Looking at the luxury real estate market, it may feel the disruption the most as financial resources home buyers use to pay for home purchases, such as stocks and cryptocurrency, have been volatile since the conflict began. Believe me, all over the board.
Yeah,
up
all over
and
the
down.
board. Yep.
The global unrest also could give American consumers the jitters and prompt them to cut back on spending and economic activities. So
Yeah.
that's according to the New York Times. So you may see, during the coronavirus, we saw a big uptick in household savings, which was great news.
Right.
And we may see that again, where people are hoarding a little
agree.
bit and going, "Oh, we're going to hold back
And we're
and
just
see
gonna
what
wait
the heck
just a little while.
happens here."
Yeah, exactly.
Probably good advice.
Well, it's uncertain times, and you still have to live. But yeah, you want to be conservative, just not knowing what's gonna come tomorrow.
Be a good steward with the money, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, but aspiring home buyers in all price ranges may become more hesitant to make large purchases amid stock market uncertainty and fears of how a potential full-blown war in Europe might affect U.S. inflation, which is already at a 40-year high. Escalating inflation is hurting renters, buyers, and home builders who are facing rising construction costs. That according to Realtor.com.
Now the stock market's had a pretty good week so far, right? No.
Not really. It's been very up and down.
Oh, okay.
As soon as they entered Ukraine, it crashed by 800. It did recover by 800 and then went down and up. And
Okay.
it's just extremely, as they've noted, extremely volatile right now.
Okay. All right.
This may, something you brought up, this may bring back, for home builders, this may bring back the dreaded escalation clause, which basically says that it's built in the contract if their cost of materials escalate to a certain percentage point, they have the right to increase the price that you're going to pay for the home.
Yeah, watch out for that if you're signing a new home construction contract. Have your realtor look at it.
That's the best advice. Take a realtor with you.
Take a realtor with you. That
doesn't
way,
cost you anything.
Yeah.
We're paid by the builder. So
we've sat around the signing table and just kind of reviewed paperwork while our clients are signing it. It's the builder wants to hurry up and get you under contract, and you feel all this pressure to do it. Just bring us along. The builder representative will realize it's going to take a little bit longer because they're actually going to read the contract.
We're gonna
So,
ask some questions, and
because it's not in all of them, and who knows what they're putting in to protect themselves right now, protect their costs, and so it needs to be reviewed.
The conflict could put more pressure on rising oil and food prices, which in turn could weigh more heavily on consumers' household budgets.
Yeah.
Russia is the second largest oil producer in the world, and although the U.S. imports little Russian oil, the conflict could roll global energy markets. That's according to the Times.
Gas prices are already at $4 a gallon.
$3.99.9
in our little northwest corner of the valley, and it's like, ooh, what are we going to see, by the time summer rolls around?
So we're watching closely this regulatory news. The rate hike that the Fed has been talking about, still a hawkish stance. However, we're not sure whether they're going to go all in and do a 1% right off the bat, or whether they're going to make it quarter points, which is what we originally thought. And now it looks like this report is back to quarter points again. Okay. So the Federal Reserve is expected to start raising rates next month and not slow down until well into 2023. Ooh. And when was this? This was just today. So
maybe they're going to slowly do these.
I thought they were going to, in March. They're talking about March.
Yeah, they're talking about March.
Rampant inflation, 5.2% year over year, have essentially forced the Fed into a position to tighten policy, that according to CNBC. So,
and the expectation is to do a 25 basis point. So we're back to the quarter percent.
Yeah, and do it 5 times. So you end up with 1.25 for the year.
So hopefully, that's quarterly, March, and then June. Right.
Well, I've heard 4, started 3, I've heard 4,
December.
I've heard 5, so
we'll see.
Okay, moving on. Rates actually tipped down just a little bit. 30-year, 4.160 down to 4.094 for a 30-year fixed. 15-year, 3.310 down to 3.251, and VA dropped from 3.908 down to 3.770.
Not bad. We'll take that small drop. Lock in your rates.
It's moving in the right direction. That's right. Okay, inventory, not much good news there. We're still 45, 47 for the entire valley. Peoria under 100 at 99, and Surprise at 148.
Surprise is kind of holding steady.
They were up like 166, I think, somewhere in that range, and now it vacillates a lot. A new home construction going into the MLS has a lot of effect on this. A builder.
You have a lot of those builders putting their home.
Can add 12, 14 homes.
Yeah, we had one of the homes that we had in escrow with our client and a home builder. It actually did hit the MLS. I was surprised. I was like, oh. They're putting it in the MLS, so that was nice to see.
It's advertising. They have an agent sitting in the sales office. They might as well take advantage of advertising.
To me, it's good because it helps with comps. It helps us easily pull comps.
That's a good point.
Not that we can't do it otherwise, even if they don't put in the MLS, but it just makes it that much easier.
Right. That's a good point. Okay, a little closer to home. Trilogy at Vistanchi has 8 homes available. Ooh. This has been a crazy week for high-end homes on the golf course.
We had 3
Monday.
Over $1 million listings.
My hot sheet came out. I had 3 over $1 million all in one day.
Wow.
It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe
On a
it.
Monday morning.
1,000,001,
What?
1,000,002, 1,000,003.
Yeah.
Just all of a
And
sudden.
they're all gorgeous. They're all gorgeous
Yeah,
homes.
and they're the larger homes in
Right.
the Vita collection.
The 12-foot
you know,
ceilings and
2,800 square feet
Yeah.
roughly to 3,100 square feet. So anyway, there's 8 homes available. 3 of them are over $1 million. One of them's at $950, one's at $875. So it's getting really expensive out in Trilogy at Vistancia. But the most affordable, $479,000.
Okay.
Vistancia Village only has 4 homes available. Most affordable, $512,200. Most expensive, $929,900. Blackstone Country Club still has 0 homes available. Cortabella now has 0 homes available because we
gobbled up the last one.
gobbled up
Or
the last one for our
client did,
client.
yeah.
So they
Yay,
are down to 0.
congratulations.
Okay.
To Alan and Carol.
Yes, that's right. Sun City Grand has 20. The most affordable, $369,900. $749,900 tops the
Not
list.
too bad for Sun City Grand.
Sun City West has 44. Most affordable, $260,000, and the most expensive, $759,000. Westbrook Village has 7. Very tight price range as usual, $289,900 to $434,900. Now, we had one of our subscribers reach out and ask if I could do a little special report on the Meadows, community here in
Hi,
Peoria. You want to tell us a little bit about the Meadows?
I can definitely tell you about that. It is one of our newer master plan communities in Peoria, offering thoughtful land planning, enhanced community theming, great community or common area parks, along with a broad array of excellent home designs by quality builders such as, and including K. Hovnanian, Marikay, Meritage, Pulte, Taylor Morrison, Toll Brothers, and Woodside. They also have, let me interject, I just had a quick thought. They are one of the close communities that have the RV garages.
That's Woodside Homes.
Woodside.
Yes.
Oh, only Woodside. Okay.
Well, to my knowledge, now.
Yeah, I was thinking K. Hovnanian might have 2.
Yeah, there may be more now. Originally, when it originally came out, Woodside Homes was the one that had the attached RV garage.
Yeah, we were so excited.
And allowed RV parking, so that's kind of important.
They got scooped up pretty quickly, but yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us a little more
And
about the
it's,
sales on that one.
Cross streets are 83rd Avenue and Deer Valley, right?
Or Lake Pleasant. Lake Pleasant turns into 83rd, so it's kind of both.
Right there, it's curving right there.
Yeah,
and it's close to, there's a lot of shopping right there, and it's close to Liberty High School.
And there's a new elementary school there, and the public, Peoria Public Library is
Yes,
there.
is walking
It's a
distance.
beautiful
yes.
library, yeah. Great parks, yeah. So it's a great little community.
So a little bit of housing information on the Meadows. They only have 1 home available right now, and it's priced at $1,500,000. The last 6 months, there have been there's total activity is 63. 11 are currently under contract, ranging in price from $549,900 to $1,350,000. And they've had 52 closings the last 6 months, ranging in price from $500,000 to $1,600,000.
Wow.
So a total of 63 transactions currently going on there.
There we go.
A little more detail on that. The average list price for those 63 homes, $816,761.
That's quite an average.
The sold, very close, $802,264.
Wow, okay.
So that comes down to a list price, approximate square footage price of $269.68, and the sold price, approximate square footage, $668.11. And they are typically spending, on average, about 35 days on the market.
Not long.
Not long at all.
Not long.
So there's a little special report on one of our
It's a great community. It
close
is.
Peoria.
I don't know if they have any
communities.
gated portions, but I think that they certainly have portions that have a little bit larger lots. Not huge, but it's a really, really nice community. So.
Yep. Okay, well, that is our report for
All
today. Hope everybody has a blessed rest of the week and enjoys this great weather.
Beautiful weather, yeah.
Temperatures are up. It's going to be, we're
90
getting near
degrees
record. It
almost.
was 87 today, and the record is 89, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to be
Close to 90 tomorrow.
88 or something
Yeah.
tomorrow, 87, and the record is 90. So,
Yeah.
Beautiful weather. My garden is loving it.
Yeah,
So.
stay healthy and stay safe.
Okay, we'll see you again next week. Take care. Is that auto setting you discovered?
Yeah, intelligence mode.
Intelligence mode.
It's like AI.
No wonder I didn't find it.
Very funny.
All right, you ready?
Oh wait, I gotta get my joke. Do you have your joke?
Yes. See, I remember to write my joke down every week. Okay.
I hope we don't have the same joke.
No, I doubt that. All right,
Okay.
you ready?
Yep.